locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one. We bring in our broadcast teams, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action. Now Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Frank Clark in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's fine. Yeah.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a play fake. Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
319!
Rodgers again now. Floating one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that looks like that first down there. Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
319! 319! 319 Sonana!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
319!
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DeAndre Hopkins from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action. Now Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Odell Beckham ball game. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
58!
Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
319!
Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. James has got it, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And again, it's Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy and made a key play.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big to get out there and put it on display.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's caught by Mike Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a catch right side by Evans. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
Hey, you got 3. Ready.
Now it's Mahomes again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They run with Breida. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They run again with Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
This is Breida. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back now in Tampa.
Let's go, come on.
A first down carry here for Johnson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
That's fine, yeah.
Rodgers on first down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Wilson. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A good pickup there, a 22. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mahomes now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
319. 319.
And they'll run it here. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
319! 319!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.